In chapter 1139, we get a bit of a race breakdown from Scott Gabon. He mentions that over the course of history, there have been many mixed race people. He mentions wontons, which are fishmen and giant mixed together, long arms, long legs, dosundadas, and buccaneers. The funny part about this is that most of the peoples mentioned are some sort of giant related race. Buccaneers were said to have giant's blood. We don't know about Dosundadas. I did make a video on what I think they could be, but then we have long arms and long legs. I think long arms and long legs are possibly a weird kind of half giant, and by extension, I would think snake necks are in that pot as well, because maybe the thought process here is that even though they are relatively small and human proportioned for One Piece, perhaps it's the fact that seeing as how one limb is extended, that's the giant heritage coming out, whereas the rest of their body is fairly human proportioned. So with the snake necks, when they have long necks, that's the giant blood coming out in their necks, and that's why their necks are so long. Same thing for long arm and same thing for long leg. The weird part about all of this is that it seems like long arm are the most unique of the three because long arms are always double jointed. They have two elbows. And we find out a little bit about that in the SBS thanks to Apu. We have the lover bow and the friend bow. So the lover bow would be the one closest to the body, and the friend bow is the one farthest away from the body. And I find that kind of interesting as a concept. That's pretty cool. But when you look at snake necks and long legs, they don't really have that kind of culture. What they do have, though, and I have been noticing this, they do accessorize their extended parts because snake necks usually either have tattoos or chokers on their necks. We see this with members of the Charlotte family of the Big Mom Pirates. And then we do see this with Red King, whom I presume is the first purebred snake neck in the series. And we see that he has marine tattooed on the back of his neck. Tattoos are also very popular with long legs, as most long legs in the series have some sort of thigh tattoo on their person. So with that being said, that's pretty unique, and I do wonder if all of these long guys are half giants. And then two, I wonder, is there a such thing as like a long nose tribe, or is that just a unusual trait? Thinking about Kaku and Usopp. Maybe, maybe not, but we'll see in the future. With that being said, give me your thoughts and tell your friends about Polypede Waxin'.